It's New Brew Thursday!
Yeah.
Woo! And we got Tim in the house from Untappd.
Hey guys, how's it going?
He's actually not really here. We just took the Photoshop of him in our last episode and just brought him in again. So this is all just like digital recreation. Yes. John did this.
John's a
so
master.
Well done, John.
I'm amazing.
In fact, he sliced together all the audio from the words from the last episode.
We created a script.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I used like a free downloaded application to make the audio sound as good as it does.
Yeah.
So you can say,
although the side effect,
yeah,
the side effect to that particular piece of audio is that you do hear a slight little bit of music in the background, which we're not really sure about.
Yeah, there's a little bit of bass.
A little bit of bass, but whatevs.
It's President's Day weekend.
Woo! President's Day. That's my
Nice.
favorite holiday.
Yeah.
What's up, Prez? Bam! It's your day.
Which one is celebrated on Monday? Is that Lincoln?
I don't even know.
I think
I
George
thought it was
Washington.
Obama Day or something.
No.
I think Washington and Lincoln, they both had their holidays for a while, and then we're like, let's do President's Day.
Well, it's still like Lincoln's birthday and Washington's birthday, but they're different Mondays. And now the school system's like, just give you the whole week off, all right? Because we can afford to teach you.
Damn.
So.
Nothing wrong with that.
Can't afford to have you here anyway. So anyway, the reason we're here tonight, as usual, is for beer.
Yes.
Epic beer, as a matter of fact. So we're doing Epic Larger because it is.
That's their
label.
slogan on the bottle.
This is actually, it's an Imperial Pilsner, which doesn't technically exist as a style.
Now, you might ask yourself what an Imperial Pilsner might be.
I am
It's the same thing as an Imperial IPA. But
Only
from a Pilsner
Except
standpoint.
it's a Pilsner.
Right.
It's not an ale.
So it's a bigger Pilsner. It's a
lager.
Is it a larger
Oh,
Pilsner?
you're talking about what a Pilsner is.
I'm talking about what an Imperial Pilsner is.
Well, an Imperial Pilsner is just a bigger Pilsner. It's...
But someone
Yeah,
called
this
it an IPA, right?
No, I said it's a Imperial being the same as an Imperial IPA.
Yeah, this is like what?
It's got really weird all of a sudden.
Basically, this is it's going to be a lager. It's about 8.5%, but it's still going to be dry. It's going to
Right.
be hoppy. It's going to be
But
delicious.
it's a larger. So it's called larger. Yeah, please open it.
Yes.
We need beer to
yeah. We've been discussing like
President's
what this is or
Day
is not.
People are like, I'm turning this shit off.
What would you do to a
Go to the beach.
Pilsner?
Exactly.
My question was, what would you do to a Pilsner to make it...
Oh, well, because you're talking about with the Imperial IPA, the hops get more pronounced than whatever. But generally, what makes an IPA an Imperial is not necessarily the hops, it's the alcohol level. And it's the same with Pilsners.
That's not what I said.
The Pilsner alcohol level is going to get bigger too, so that's what makes it bigger.
Thank you for that
Or makes it
explanation,
larger.
Larger, yes.
I've now learned more about beer. I guess I got to pour this one.
Thank you. Excellent.
But this beer is actually
Beautiful for one thing.
it was inspired by Julian Shrago's Panzer Pilsner that he brewed with Port Brewing Company. So that's where the idea for this came from.
It's Shrago meat.
So, but technically, like I said, there is no technical style for Imperial Pilsner, so it is just considered
Something
a
new.
Pilsner. Yeah. So I mean, it is a double Imperial.
So I guess these guys got.
It's twice as delicious.
Cheers.
Oh, it's very delicious. This is from Epic in New Zealand, and we've done a few different beers from Epic on the show.
Ooh.
And
They all tend to be pretty amazing.
yeah, I mean, Luke knows what he's doing with beer. I mean, he's very gentle with the beer. He brings it in,
Cradles
to the
it,
back,
lots of
cradles
love.
it, yeah, strokes it thusly, and
Whispers
creates
sweet
awesomeness.
nothings into its ear.
Exactly.
And then pounds hops up its butt.
Wow. That got really violent.
Yeah,
It seems fairly
Yeah, I
accurate.
got uncomfortable with that all of a sudden.
And when did beer
No,
get
you were
butts?
not uncomfortable. What now?
Do we know what kind of
conversation
hops
over
were
there.
used in this beer? Because I'm having trouble like pointing it out.
It just is.
There you go. It doesn't say on there. I checked, but
Tigers and balls of twine. That's what
I would
was used.
assume
that's
New Zealand hops.
Yeah, that's what I would figure.
Hops from New Zealand
Thanks.
were used in this beer from New Zealand.
Thanks, John.
You're welcome.
Your keen observation skills.
Yeah.
So maybe we could explain why Tim is here, because normally you don't drive the hour and a half to come out and see us.
Yeah.
So what brings you out to here tonight?
So I'm out here because we're going to be doing a little thing with Epic. For the month of March, we're going to run a photo contest. So basically, take a picture of yourself with your Epic, your Larger, your Hop Zombie, your Armageddon, whatever you got. Upload that with the check-in. It'll go into the drawing. We'll be giving away, or Epic will be giving away T-shirts. So we'll pick 5 people each week. We'll pick the best pictures or the most favorite pictures.
5 people each week.
Yes.
For a month.
Yeah, exactly.
So 20 shirts.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh, gonna get your picture in.
Yeah, we're entering right now. Me and Matt.
Hey.
Nice.
Bam! We just won the first shirt.
Sorry, I didn't want to be in the
Bam!
Aw.
We just won the first.
So-
well, I would have brought you into it, but you're way over there. You and Tim can enter on your own.
Tim. You all can suck it.
Oh, yeah.
Ready? Hold on, flip it.
Got
We'll
it.
see which one that Luke picks.
That was adorable.
Yeah, ours was badass.
We're good.
That was
All right. So basically,
creepy, though, actually.
upload a photo of you with your Epic beer with your check-in to Untappd. We'll
Keep it family friendly,
preferably, please.
unless you want to send them to me.
Oh.
In that case, just make sure you send him a picture of something larger.
Oh,
Because
it is.
This is too many fun. So yeah, Epic will pick their favorites for the week, and then we'll announce the beginning of the following week who the winners are, and they'll get a shirt from Epic.
The cool thing about the Epic shirt thing is they don't really make shirts. And the only person that's ever had an Epic shirt is Luke, in my knowledge. Right?
Well, David the Beer Mule has one too.
Apparently
Okay,
he's
so
got
two
some on
people-
Facebook that he's selling. Or-
oh, well,
yeah, now they
Yeah.
do. Yeah, now it's
But
a recent addition.
back when we
yeah.
first, were acquainted with Epic, it was like there was the one shirt. And even the show that David was on, he wore Luke's shirt.
Right, you actually wore Luke's shirt. Yeah.
So they're few and far between, at least back then. So
Exactly.
they'll be, getting something kind of cool.
This contest is open worldwide.
Maybe I should
so
eBay the 2 that I have.
anyone maybe get
have
something off.
2?
Well, no, they're both for him. But
Hey.
anyway, I think why don't we jump to Luke now and have Luke explain this as well? So that way you get, because just in case some of you from New Zealand who don't understand our accents, you can hear Luke explain it in your native tongue.
I was going to say it in New Zealandish.
In your native tongue. So let's go to Luke.
Hey, Luke here from Epic Brewing Company in New Zealand. Behind me, the beautiful Auckland skyline. What we're looking for is, in the month of March, people to go out and take a photo of an epic beer with themselves in a really cool place. And through the month of March, we're going to be giving away five epic t-shirts a week. Not this one, but we'll show you a shot of one. And the best photos, the coolest, the craziest epic beer shots from anywhere in the world go in the draw to win an epic t-shirt. So enjoy the beer, take a photo, upload it onto Untappd, rate it, tweet it, share it with everyone, and go in the draw to win an epic t-shirt. Cheers.
Thank you, Luke. Cheerio. That's English, not New Zealand.
Mixing up
You
your
sound like
continent.
you're from London.
You're such a dick.
Just don't do that.
God.
Just don't do that.
Anyway,
That's the only accent he knows.
it's that or Jamaican, and you don't want to hear my Jamaican accent. It's just,
Hello, I'm actually from France.
Exactly.
I announced my locale, so you know what my accent is.
Yeah, exactly. Be sure you get out, take your photos, and
Photos.
This will be starting in the month of March, so coming up, and
Oh, it's not starting now?
no, sorry, you're a little.
Dude, I just posted my photo on my check-in.
we said
guess what?
March.
See?
You preempted.
This is what
Your
happens
answer.
when you don't listen to people who
You
are
already
talking.
posted your photo, so guess what? I'm saving mine.
Oh, good call.
Yeah, because I can't just repost it.
Oh.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Me and Matt will take a different one, with Epic Larger being our penises.
Wait, we are?
Don't back out now. Anyway, I think you should go and talk to Dr. Bill, because he has some Epic Larger for you, too, paired with something delicious.
Yummy.
Hey everyone, welcome to another Master Pairing with me, your host, Bill Sysak, and I have John Holzer from New Brew Thursday. Hey John. Today we're going to go down under, but not to
Down under?
Australia. We're going to go to Auckland, New Zealand.
Yep.
And Epic Brewing, a brewery that we are friendly with, that we have
Big
friends. They bring
fans.
us beers.
Yeah.
They do some really nice IPA, their Armageddon IPA. And today they have a beer called Epic Larger. Because it's epic.
Yeah.
And it's an 8.5% Imperial Pilsner that's based off of our own local Julian Shrago's Panzer Pils that he's done a
right.
few times with port. So
Awesome
if
Pilsner.
you want to open this up, I understand that you're unfamiliar with cracked crab.
Yeah, I've never I've never had I've had crab before, but I've never actually cracked it.
Had to get down and dirty.
There's so many places where you can go to get cracked crab, and
I have some really nice drawn butter. This is a beautiful Dungeness cracked crab, about 1.5 pounds. Once again, I went to my local market, Major Market in Escondido, and I had our fishmonger there, Vito, clean it out. What does that mean? This is usually not empty like this. Crabs don't usually cruise around with nothing in there. So he cleaned that all out. He cracked some of the legs partially for us, made it easier. So it shouldn't be that terrible. So first of all, let's give this beer a shot. Nice. Beautiful color, nice carbonation.
Crystal clear. Man.
Fruity nose, real fruity.
That is bright.
Interesting, whatever hops they use here.
I think it's definitely on the hoppier end of the Pilsner.
So what we're going to do is we're going to break you off a leg here, John. There we go. And give it a twist.
Okay.
And then there's meat in here. So what you want to do is kind of just attack it and get in there and get the meat out. Okay? So you want to break these bad boys open. So just pull a little bit of that off and just dip it right in that butter and then try it. Oh, I actually had that one pulled for you, but that's okay.
We're pulling some more. And
it's crab cracking time.
I think that's good enough.
Yeah, just so you can try it.
Oh, you used your knife.
Cracked crab. You don't have to dip your fingers in there.
Yep, that's not
cracked crab with butter is a fabulous thing.
That's tasty.
And it really brings out the floral notes of this Pilsner. Sorry, this is going to be a work in progress while we're talking here. What do you think of that pairing?
It's good. Everything's kind of balanced in it, The butter's really rich.
I think it makes this really sing, though.
Yeah, I mean...
You can also try the crab without the butter, and you can get an idea.
I think I'll do that. Because the butter, like I said, it really kind of... that's nothing right there.
So once you break a knuckle off, then you can just kind of push it through like that. It's very tender, juicy, sweet, delicious.
I'm just trying to get some kind of meat out of this thing. And
it's experienced.
You'll have to help me.
Living in Seattle for a long time. Careful, John. Don't carry it away.
Nope. Okay, there's some meat.
There you go. Just get in there. And you can also just split this leg because it's very thin.
Got it.
And just pull it out. There
I
you
got
go.
some meat.
There you go. John's cracking his first crab.
It's not very fishy.
It's not. It's sweet.
It's really good.
Once again, nothing should taste fishy. If it's fresh, which this is.
Well, it's not salty. It's not
Right.
sea-like,
Right. It's sweet, and that's how they are.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the hops really still kind of shine through on this, in my opinion.
Normally, I would pair this with a regular Pilsner. But there's no reason why you couldn't pair it with this Imperial Pilsner. Tastes
It's like if you
beautifully.
had like a spicy crab, You know what I mean? Yes. Something to kind of combat the hops.
Well, yeah, you can put, you can do it, you can boil it. They have special crab boils, and some of them are spicy, kind of Cajun spices.
It definitely is more of a...
It's delicious.
I wouldn't say complimentary. It kind of like... It just works,
I think it's complimentary because it brings the floral notes, but I know what you're saying. The crab is so delicate.
I don't mean like in the way where the flavors just kind of meld together perfectly, because the hops still shine through pretty well in this. And this is an Imperial Pilsner, so you're going to get that coming through, especially with Epic, because, they know what they're doing with hops down there.
Yeah, they're hoppy guys, aren't they? Yeah, if you get up into the claws, you get the big meats going on. So, but we'll be here a while, guys. Thanks for coming to another Master Pairings. John, thanks for coming.
No problem.
Cheers.
Cheers, and we're going to keep diving into this crab.
And we're back from Master Pairings. And it was delicious.
What?
Yeah, I don't know whether you just.
Was that a race car yum?
We were running.
Yeah, no, it was the noise that I heard as he was like bringing us back in. For some reason, am I the only one that thought that? And we're back.
We were racing back in.
He was like,
makes
the
sense.
Doppler effect.
Exactly.
Yes, exactly.
right.
So how about that crab?
The crab was delicious.
Yeah.
So it was very good, and it's not something I think most people would really put together, but it really worked out well. So
Yeah, I think Luke himself was kind of surprised by that, wasn't he?
So Luke is surprised by many things that I bring to his attention.
Dirty.
Crab is kind of a neutral. I mean, seafood itself is pretty neutral, I think.
Yeah,
It's all about how you present it.
it's what you put with it, and
you know.
how you season
Subtleties.
it. Yeah,
It's all
the
about the
subtleties.
subtleties.
Which I think says a lot about pilsners as a whole. Is that a lot of the flavor profile from any pilsner is going to be very subtle. The hops are subtle. The malt bill is subtle. It's all about grabbing the nuances that you get off that beer, and which is one of the reasons why I really like pilsners. But pilsners as a whole are kind of like a measuring stick that I use for beer, for brewers. Like, if they can brew a really good, crisp, clean pilsner, then I have respect for them as a brewery, because that is really tough to do, especially on a commercial level. And Luke just nailed it with this one. This is such a
definitely
good
a good
way
Yeah, I was
to
going to
measure
say,
it.
I mean, first of all, like the clarity on this stuff, I mean, it's Pilsner-like. I mean, it's just crystal clear.
Pilsner-esque, if you will.
Pilsner
Oh yes.
It's dangerously easy to drink. You know what I mean? I mean,
Oh yeah.
it's really, it sounds kind of cliche and kind of a lame way to review it, but it's really smooth. But at the same time, it does have that little tiny bit of body for a pilsner that it's not overwhelming, but it's enough to make you appreciate what it is.
Right, it's enough to
I
notice
guess.
that it's imperial, that it's not just like a 5% Pilsner. It's got a little.
You'll know
little bit of extra.
you'll know after your second bottle that it's Imperial. So
I mean, it finishes dry, and it's pretty dry, but at the same time,
it's dry for an Imperial.
it's it's perfect. I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's got the bitterness is nice and firm. It's not too mouth shredding, but it definitely provides
Yeah.
a little bit of extra
I
balance.
do remember on the Master Pairings it being a little more hoppy than what I'm experiencing now. I don't know if that's because it was fresher, because we did film that maybe a month ago, but it for some reason it was a little more hoppy back then.
Well, it could also be too that we drank like 25 different beers that day. So I mean, it's when you get into that level, the beers tend to have a melding.
They kind of meld together.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
but-
it does got some hop to it, though. I mean,
I was going to
it's-
say that. That being said, it is hop forward for a
Right.
Pilsner. So
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because those New Zealand hops, which I'm assuming are the ones that they used. They it's nice.
We do
because
no
it's-
research prior to this show.
Yeah, but it's interesting because most New Zealand hops are based off European varieties, and so you're going to have some of that like an herbal sort of quality. It has almost like a perfumey sort of quality, but then again, New Zealand hops all have this really interesting like fruitiness to them.
I do get like a perfumey fruitiness from this. So I mean,
Yeah.
safe to say.
Well,
Given
and
how
for,
much you said-
I'm also getting
for all of our viewers
Lemon?
in the U.S.
Yeah, yeah.
who are like watching the show right now, if you've made it this far, and we salute you.
It's a lot. to take
You're
in.
thinking, awesome, New Zealand beer that I can't get. You can get it because it comes in through Shelton Brothers, and it is actually fairly widely distributed throughout the United States. And I believe Epic Larger, as of March 1st, will be in the States as well, which I think is what the kickoff for this contest all is for too.
Exactly.
So
It does take a while for these beers to go through the process of being approved by the government, and
Right.
label approval, and all that other crap they got to go through.
Oh yeah.
we want to say thank you to Luke at Epic Beer for providing these beers, and
Totally, yeah.
for providing them on a semi-regular basis. Keep that up, please. Find a way. And thank you, Tim, for joining us.
Of course. Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you for creating Untappd.
Thank you.
And for creating a New Brew Thursday badge that will one day extend beyond level 10.
Yeah.
No.
One day.
One day.
One day.
One day.
Like next week. Anyway, and to all you out there, thank you for watching and putting up with the craziness.
Take those pictures.
And
Take the
drink
pictures.
Epic beer.
Yes.
Stay safe and
Drink
drink epic beers. Cheers.